From the great halls of their house, there are assembled three who hope to one day be the world's greatest driving heroes. Created from the cosmic legends of the universe comes our team captain, the Vision, Bill Fisher. Their soon-to-be Wonder Woman, Vicki Fisher. Our Captain Marvel and head flight trainee, Jennifer Skripchuk. And our Batman, the master of tools, gadgets, and all things mechanical, our mild-mannered soon-to-be billionaire, Alan Danvers. Their mission, to fight injustice, share what is right and wrong, to get you out of your house and come out racing with them, and serve all mankind. They are the Garage Heroes in Training Team. Dominating with Dawson.
Captain's Log Supplemental.
So, Miss Vicki.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember when we were watching those WRL events and some of those grid life events where you used to see the in-car video and it had like the cameras seeing front and back, but it also could see all the telemetry and everything that was going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know, most of the ones that we liked were taken by the Sentinel system. Remember James came on our podcast earlier?
Right.
You know, we have no excuse since he lent us one for trial and demonstration purposes. We should actually probably put that in one of our cars. Maybe two.
I really think we should.
I think we should.
I know.
Because then we'd look like the immature endurance racing team that we are. Oh, wait, I mispronounced that, didn't I? Sorry, my bad. We could
So what does the
have,
Sentinel system do?
we could have 3 cameras with picture-in-picture. We could have, if we ever get the AIM system to work, open invitation to anybody from AIM to come on and give us a little bit of love. We need some help. And then we could have all our telemetry on there. And then we can have it streamed live into the paddock or around the world to our millions of fans. We're apparently very popular in Kenya right now. Don't know why, but that's fine. And it can integrate all the available race statistics from like Race Hero and everything. So we could actually see how we're doing on video. We wouldn't even have to carry around our phone anymore. Live.
I love it.
Ben Dawson, we got somebody new with us.
That's great.
I know.
Who is this person?
Well, it's not Vicki. She's here too.
Hello.
We have
Hello.
Miss Audra at her first
Hello.
Dominating with Dawson.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh,
Much
thank
like Lemons Racing, she's jumped into this podcasting thing with us pretty much full both feet right in. Let's go.
All
Give it to
right.
me.
No, I think you just picked me up and threw me in the pool in both
Well,
occasions.
You
But
know,
yeah,
I
whatever.
mean, I was trying to make you more of the controlling force, but you know,
Oh,
gravity
thank you. That's very
has its
kind.
part. That's fine. So, ladies and Ben, I was going to say ladies, but I figured it'd be nice today. Well, whatever. One thing I was thinking about, we got a couple people writing in and they were talking about, you know, what they learned at drivers meetings. And I was thinking we haven't really talked much about drivers meetings or even what they are. And I think within that there's a subset of rookie meeting, but
Mhm.
what do you think about drivers meetings in general, Mr. Dawson?
I think that they are crucial for whatever event you're attending. I've attended a driver's meeting, for instance, when I used to race karts, where they delivered us the information where they had to tell us, hey, if you've been here all afternoon and have been maybe drinking beer sodas all day, you can't go out and race. That might be something you hear at a driver's meeting if you're racing in something kind of trashy. But no, that's one of the things that's always struck me about drivers meetings, especially with endurance racing events. Even if you're talking about racing within one series, I believe they changed the rules on whether it was line of sight or passing the flag station on when you really were under the control of a yellow flag. I think they changed the rules on that 1 year in Lemons within a year. So like I went to a race at Thunderhill and it was one way, and I would have known unless I went to the drivers meeting where they detailed it. And then, went to the September race, it had changed. Like, hey, y'all need to pay attention. It used to be this, now it's this. So there could be some crucial information that could directly impact your safety. Likely almost always is going to be some information that impacts your safety. They're going to tell you about the pit procedures for their series. A lot of us, we go race different series like Champ, Lucky Dog, Lemons, AER, and I think almost all of those have different sets of regulations about what procedures are allowed and not allowed in the pit. So all of these differences are going to be, reviewed during a driver's meeting. And if you miss it, you might go out there and mess something up and break a rule that you didn't realize you were going to break, or you might do something that's unsafe for yourself and your competitors. I think they're very important.
So to be explicit before we talk to the ladies, drivers meetings are skippable, correct?
If there's one guy who has to be under the car fixing the transmission, then that person might get a pass. There's a few examples, but
extreme examples. If you can go,
examples, right? Anytime we've done that, we've been very clear with the teammate. Hey, we're going to all go and we're going to listen. We're going to come back and make sure to tell you anything that we think is different. You might not know, or we're just going to tell you all of it. You can, you're just going to have to listen to it. But we always talk about, hey, you're going to miss some information. We're going to make sure, because we want to close the loop. We don't want anybody on our team out there messing something up, or doing something that's unsafe. But yes, everybody should go. There's only like a couple of examples I can think of where we would consciously skip, but then we would be pretty conscious to have a data download afterwards for the person who missed it.
So if you're at a race with us, Mr. Dawson, and you're not working on something that makes the car absolutely function, like critical system,
right?
You've been to approximately how many races in your career?
Very many races. But I would go to that driver's. There's no way I'd skip that driver's meeting, no matter how hot I thought my shit was. I still need to hear what they're going to say at this driver's meeting.
Okay, so hundreds of races easily still goes to drivers' meetings. Sounds impressive. Miss Audrey, you've attended many and given probably not quite as many, but a ton of them.
For autocross, I've probably given about 300 drivers meetings.
Wow.
So there's that. But I still, like every club that I go to the drivers meeting and I listen. I'm attentive. They have to tell me,
There's an important part of going to the drivers meetings, actually listening to the meeting.
Yeah, that's crucial.
It's not just a hi, how you doing, friend? I haven't seen you in 3 weeks and blah blah blah. Critical parts of a driver's meeting from the person giving the meeting, Miss Audra.
It is really for people to pay attention to what you have to tell them. There are safety issues, as Ben noted. And just general site things. The autocross site that we were using had a lot of rules, and it was really critical to follow them. We get nasty grams, always threatened with losing the site. So having people not do things to mess that up, it's pretty important.
That's a big part of autocross behavior in general. Is like, hey, we've already lost the other 3 places in town that would let us do this. That always comes up. That's really important.
Yeah.
So it's a safety thing, but there's also I know a couple of the ones that Vicki and I have gone to, and there's almost competitive advantages of going to the safety meeting. You can learn things that will save you time or prevent you from having a black flag.
Yep.
Miss Vicki, say drivers meetings.
Well, for me, what resonates most is what you need to do with your car should something happen to your car.
Very important. You pulling off to the left or to the right, you got a serious problem, go this way.
Right.
Serious, go this way. A lot of
get it off the track, make sure what you're supposed to be doing. Some of the newer people that come out or unseasoned people come out, that's not really ingrained in them yet. And, there have been, those people. When something has happened to their car, some drivers have just tried to make it all the way back to pit and instead have left trails of oil all the way up the track, which is a safety factor and a hazard for cleanup and expensive. Those are
dick move.
Right. So there are those situations that are, some of the most important things. Of course, your ride on and ride off, how to enter, how to exit. And of course, hot pit protocol is very important. And, even some of the most seasoned people that are out there can still, mess up on hot pit, when they're not paying attention, they can. So, and And of course, some tracks have different rules than other tracks do. So you really should attend those meetings. Not all the same.
I think you made a good point too when you were talking about the procedures for getting on and off the course, because just as an example, I haven't gone to the track as much as I frequently used to with little kids and COVID and all that stuff. But I think the last 4 or 5 times I've been to my home track at VIR, they've made a lot of improvements and changes to that place. But almost every one of the past several times might have been with a different organization. One was a track day, several were endurance races, comp school. Every time it was a different procedure for how to get around the pits. Like, hey, traffic only flows this way around at this event. We're going to go from the false grid here. We're going to go through the split defense. This is where you're going to get that information. And if you're behind on that, you're not even going to get to the grid to start the race the right way. You might be on the back foot before you even take the green flag. So I think that's important. And I have a question for you folks. What is more important? Appearing cool? No, appearing cool and competent by not asking a question that's bugging you during the driver's meeting just because you don't want to be embarrassed by maybe asking a dumb question? Or is it more important to raise your hand and ask a question you have if you need something clarified at the driver's meeting? I would say looking cool is more important. What do you guys think?
Well, Ben, as a frequent host of this podcast, I would say asking dumb questions is our specialty.
I mean, anytime, everybody at the driver's meeting is itching to get on the track. It's like, shut up. I got to go. I got to go do this and this on the car. Stop talking. I got it. And then you're almost at the end. Everybody senses at the end, like the person giving the meeting, their tone is going up. They're getting excited to be able to stop talking. Everybody starts milling around. And they go, oh, is there any questions? Like, no, stop. And somebody raises their hand. You're like, oh, what is this all called? This also called just going to ask a dumb question. But then they always end up asking something. I'm like, oh, I needed to hear this too. So I always get, everybody's agitated at the end and don't want to hear questions, but it's important to ask. If you need the clarification, it's likely that most of the other people there also are going to need that clarification.
Yeah.
So
and the other thing too, that it's not that bad of an idea that if you really want to take a deep dive on stuff, if you're really new, they definitely have what is called the rookie meetings. Which cover these. The rookie meetings cover those questions. So
are we ready to go to rookie meeting?
Nope.
Yeah, I think no.
Nope. Okay.
We're going there.
two things that I've seen that I really like. Kathy from Lucky Dog, when she holds her meeting, she will pick a team or two, and all of those team drivers have to be at the meeting, or else there will be a penalty.
Yeah. Random roll call is great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And secondly, one thing that I've seen Grid Life do when they're at their races, you know how in racing, you never want to be that guy or that girl? Well, Grid Life will tell you when your car breaks, if your car breaks, where you can go that will not get the rest of the session black flagged, or where there's safety pull-offs, or where the fire extinguishers are, because there's certain tracks where the fire extinguishers are at a certain color painted on the armor code. So you'll know what you need to know through these meetings. These meetings are so important that I have a wonderful stomach, which sometimes does not like me. I have given my teammate a walkie-talkie and taken care of what I got to do, but listen to the driver's meetings through the walkie-talkie.
Get out of here.
So these are things that you have to do. Driver's meetings are important. Now let's go to rookie meetings.
They are, yes.
Sorry, that was TMI, I guess, but whatever.
Let me tell you right out of the gate what could happen to you if you don't attend a rookie meeting. You could skip a rookie meeting and violently take out the driver in the car who are making the fastest laps on the whole track.
Perhaps
that could happen to
Ben.
you.
Perhaps
Ben. Maybe you could have missed the thing where they tell you don't try to drive your line and don't try to get out of people's way, and then you slam into the fastest car on the track and then make that car go into a spin cycle up in the air. The wheels left the track and then came back down, and that driver was like, "What happened? I have small children." Anyway, so after I had this huge wreck and came in, like, why did you turn into me coming out of the corner? Like, I'm trying to pass you. She's like, I didn't, it came down. It's like I didn't go to the rookie meetings. I didn't know the rule was to, she was just driving around trying to get out of everybody's way on the slowest car in the track, and then I was in the fastest car in the track, and we bam hit together really hard. It ended our whole weekend. It was pretty depressing.
Unless there's something going on, like we have gone to the track with an occasional ill-behaved car, or perhaps not have prepped as well as we should have. But unless there's something going on, first or second race of the season, we go to the rookie meeting, even though we've been doing this for years.
I've been to so many rookie meetings, not being a rookie. I'll just go with, if there's somebody on our team who's new, I think it's important for experienced teammates to go to the rookie meetings as well. If a rookie meeting is offered, your whole team can't go, but you got a rookie or two, somebody experienced at least go with them to help kind of contextualize. Exactly. You're hearing this, here's what this means to our team. You're hearing this, here's what this means to our team. Here's what we're going to do in this situation. I think that's important. And I don't go to every rookie meeting, but I sure don't mind if somebody's like, hey, can you go to the rookie meeting with so-and-so? I'm like, oh yeah.
No, you can be an ambassador at the rookie meeting. You don't have to be a rookie.
Did you call me an ass? Oh, I heard ass.
Bass. Ambassador.
It's a bass.
I just got a little excited on part of the synonym there, but
yeah. All I heard.
But a rookie meeting, it's really important, even if you're experienced, to go to the rookie meeting if it's your first time with that particular organization, because every organization runs something different.
If you try to just gut it out like you know everything, you're going to quickly find out the things you don't know or the things you're doing wrong. Like if you're just like, I got it, you don't got it.
No, you don't. What do we miss, Miss Audra?
I don't know. That's from a novice perspective, because I'm pretty much still novice with lemons and track. Like I don't understand people who wouldn't go to the rookie meeting or to the general drivers meeting, because I'm pretty much clueless when I show up there. I feel a little bit more informed once I leave it. I want to know what to do, because otherwise, you could just embarrass yourself if you don't.
It's part of warming up, really.
Yeah.
Miss Vicki, anything?
I think that was pretty much it, because by this time you should already know the flags, which is one thing they're going to be covering briefly. Well, they cover that in the rookie. No, they just kind of scold you, make sure that you're not being jerks, and make sure the big one is they're always very hard on you when you go in, and how fast you should be driving on the inside in the paddock. That's a big thing.
I would say too that don't think that people are doing the drivers meeting because they like to hear themselves talk. Like it's just as painful to give it as it is to get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a guy around here that does the drivers meeting for these events he puts on. He's a huge introvert, and it's like it's killing him to do it every time. And his meetings are miserable, but we gotta have them.
Yeah.
I don't know why he won't let somebody else do it, but you can tell it's like, sorry, buddy, I can tell this is killing you. You hate doing this.
Mr. Dawson, can I give a top tip from Dominating Dawson?
Oh yeah.
If things are going poorly at the race that weekend, and there's an unscheduled drivers meeting, perhaps sometimes referred to as a come to Jesus meeting in certain.
A join the Lord time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We've attended those.
Yes. I highly recommend going.
Yeah, those are ones you don't want to miss. I'm not sure if I've ever had to go to one of those. I've heard about them.
Yeah. Well, we're in the Northeast. We get them fairly like every year, at least once.
Teams behaving badly.
Oh, that's right. You guys have all that aggro up there, don't you? We have a weird, different kind of weird aggro down here.
Yeah. A little different.
You guys don't know how to hide it well enough.
No, we're not polite about it.
And it usually happens at New Hampshire.
Or Thompson.
God, you're already, if you're racing in New Hampshire, you're already miserable because that course is terrible. And then I'm gonna hit somebody. I can see that being what I would do. I'm gonna hit this dude.
We have several racers in the area that are very good racers and friends of ours. And several of them think New Hampshire is the best track ever. And I don't get it, but that's okay.
It looks so miserable. That's okay. I have VIR and Road Atlanta a lot closer to me, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you're stuck in paradise, and that's fine. Okay,
you
Ben,
can have it.
Ben, did we miss anything in your opinion?
No, I mean, it's the main thing is don't skip drivers meetings. There's no benefit to skipping the drivers meetings, and if you do, make sure you got the information covered. Make sure somebody's going to bring it back to you because you don't want to get caught out not knowing some particular detail of that, or detail or rule of that series, that race, that track. I mean, things can be different from race to race within the series. You know what I mean?
Or day to day.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The rules might change. You did this, this, and this, and there's a come to Jesus meeting, and guess what? The rule is different on Sunday now because you people can't do this or you did do that.
You know when it's really important to go to a driver's meeting? When you decide in the middle of the day that you're going to switch the direction of the track, that's an important one, you know?
Yeah.
Just a good driver's meeting to attend.
Sure.
Anyway, if you think of anything we missed about driver's meetings, we can always do part 2.
Yeah. Dominating with Dawson at protonmail.net. Zip?
No.
Did I get that right?
No, not close.
Okay.
We don't have protonmail.net there, buddy.
Oh, man.
Garage Heroes in Training at gmail.com. And for those of you who don't know, Heroes has 2 E's in it, not just the 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah, it does. How about that?
So whoever you've been writing to, it's not us. So thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.